arriving in the most appropriate place and time. And as you do that, I want you to just look around you and tell me, what is it that you see or perceive as the first thing?
A pyramid.
Pyramid. Very good. What color or what material is it?
White. White color.
White. Okay. Is it big or small?
Big.
Big. Wonderful. What is around this pyramid?
Workers.
Workers. Can you describe them for me? How do these beings look like?
This one.
These beings, these workers, how do they look like?
Just normal people.
Normal people?
Brown skin, black, not black, but
Dark skin,
dark
do you
skin,
mean?
yeah.
What are they wearing? Can you describe us?
Just some kind of like ancient, not
modern clothing or
Yeah.
old ancient styles.
not a skirt, but just some kind of protection. No shirt.
Okay, so like sounds like a cloth around their legs.
Mm.
Okay, and they are working. You said, what are they doing? What exactly are they doing?
Building the pyramid.
How many do you see approximately of these people?
Many.
Very roughly.
Yeah.
Many.
Yeah, crowded.
Like 100, 1,000, 10,000,
Yeah,
10 people.
thousands.
Thousands. Wow. So it's really a lot of people, right? What is around this pyramid? Where is it located?
Egypt.
Egypt. And what is around in the landscape around the pyramid?
There was still some greenery at the time.
I see.
And a river.
A river. Was it the Nile?
Yes, I think.
What,
Extended.
Big river.
Extended to Nile.
Okay. And I want you to look at yourself. Look at your feet. Look down. Tell me, what do you see?
Sandals. And had dark skin too.
I see. Are you one of the workers?
No.
No. What is your position? Your role there?
Kind of leader.
A leader. Very good. So, as a leader, what is that you have to do? What do you do there?
Always check the plans and oversee the overseers.
Who are these? The overseers.
Also connected to higher knowledge, or they have higher knowledge, and so yeah.
So you are reporting to them. You're getting, that's what you said.
Yeah, checking back with them.
Checking back, yes. And how do these beings look like? How many are there?
Also just normal people, like a human.
Okay. But you said they have this higher knowledge?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know where do they get it?
From the back then, today we call it mystery schools, but back then there were many schools teaching higher knowledge.
Okay. And how do you feel now in that place? Allow yourself to be there fully and tell me, how is it for you?
Yeah, there's some excitement, but also a bit tired, and still work too. Busy.
In what stage is the building process? Like 5%, 20, 50, 80?
I think the white one was finished is finished at that time.
Okay.
And yeah, that's about the next one.
What is it made of, this pyramid that you built it? That you all built it?
Yeah, many different kinds of materials. On the outside it's different from the inside.
Tell me about it. So what does it look outside and inside?
Outside, like I said, is white. On the inside, also different materials we used. Partly mixed, like a which took the scientists a long time to figure out, or most still don't know. It's actually a cement, a form of cement, and but also consciousness was projected. I'm not sure. That's the question for me. The conscious self.
Okay. And let's move. It is you that live in that life, where it is you that eat and sleep, and just see your house. And now we are. What do you see? Where are you?
The palace. See a big bed and open walls, so any fresh air can come in. A lot.
And you have your own room, I would suppose?
Yeah.
I see. And who are these other people that share this place with you?
Pharaohs.
Pharaohs?
And queens.
Okay, wow. So it's a huge complex.
Yeah.
Which pharaohs are you connected to?
I think it's
just say what
names
comes
that,
to you.
that are not in our current history known in any way.
Okay. But there are others, so then some of them that you know them personally, that you have connection with? Okay. And what is your relationship with them? In what terms are these relationships? Are you friends? Are you just working on certain projects together?
Family, and they respect, those who are not family also respect me.
Okay. And in this place that you have for yourself within this palace, do you live alone or you share your place with someone else?
Yeah, partners, yeah. I live alone, but
you occasionally share it?
Yeah.
You mean? With women? Okay, so you're allowed to do that?
Yeah, I think that I was also married in that sense to Nibiru.
I see. Okay, all right. And so we can leave that scene and we can move forward to an important day. And I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and on the count of 3 we will be there. 1, 2, 3. You are there now. What is happening now today? What do you see?
Making a proclamation.
Who?
Me.
You. What are you?
I think it's somehow related to food shortages.
Food shortages where? In the working area or where you live?
Yeah, yes.
So you're running out of food?
Yeah. Big problem.
I see. So what are you saying to them? To the people?
That they should share as best as they can what they have. And that help is on the way, basically.
I see. So you are, where are you getting the food from? What are your resources?
We requested from other countries, maybe, or other areas.
Other areas, okay. So they bring you.
Yeah.
How? With what means they bring the food?
How?
How do they bring the food to you? With what transportation?
Different kinds. I think also by flight. I'm getting.
By flight?
Yeah.
What kind of vehicles are there that are flying?
I'm getting spaceships too.
I see. Can you describe how do these ships look like? Have you seen any of them?
Yeah, but sure, in that life, yes.
What do they look like? Could you describe one for me?
What I'm seeing right now is just this usual shape, what we...
The saucer?
Yeah, like saucer.
Okay. What color? What color are they?
Grey, ish.
Wonderful. Okay. Have you met the beings who are driving?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Would you like to describe them for me? How do these beings look
Just
like?
look like humans too.
They look like humans.
Yeah.
What is the color of their skin?
Brown as well.
Brown, like dark?
Yeah.
Do they look like you or
Yeah,
different?
yes.
Exactly like you?
Yeah, the skin color, yes.
The skin color. And what is the difference? How are they different from you?
I think not much of a difference.
So they would pass for a human if they were to
Yeah,
walk in between the crowd?
Sure.
And what more could you tell me about them? What is your relationship to them?
Just one of we belong together, basically.
You belong together.
Yeah. We're connected and
You belong to what? Could you please explain that for me? What do you mean?
essentially that we came from another planet and to,
You mean that humans came from another planet?
not exactly. There were experiments made to create humans, which are the bodies that we then also occupied. Maybe. No, humans are very alike to us from that other planet. So yeah, slight differences only.
I see. So there is some common DNA?
Yeah, which came from our DNA essentially.
I see. And where do you as a race originate from? Do you have a home planet?
In that immediate past, it would have been Nibiru.
I see. And so you're visiting Earth at this time. And what is the purpose of this visitation?
Yeah, I think because areas like seeding new life and also about energy. I'm not sure if why. I think it was about gold in it, like the Sumerian tablets, right? To use to spray in the atmosphere of Nibiru to save the planet.
Yeah. And I guess you are aware that you're speaking through a human body
Yes, of course.
called Eve.
Yeah.
What is your connection to him?
It's my soul.
What do you mean?
Eve is me in the future.
So you are speaking from more of a perspective of you as a being in that timeline.
The past time?
Yeah. And Eve is your future version.
Yeah.
I see.
I mean, he's just seeing what I see. It's not. I think not directly that I'm speaking from that time. He's just seeing.
He's able to.
And getting messages. Yeah.
I see. So, is there anything you want to share with him? Anything that he needs to know? I think
just to go step by step, and things will unfold gradually.
Okay. What was the reason of your visit today? Yeah. Was Eve previously aware of your existence?
Yeah.
Okay. So, but I guess you had the reason to show up today in our session. I wonder what was the purpose.
Just to confirm for him, to try and confirm.
I see. That's very important for our conscious mind, right?
Yeah, but although my conscious mind is
there.
Yeah.
It's
also, I mean, been aware of all these things, so.
Of course.
Because it still makes it difficult for me personally to really have it as a confirmation. Well.
But I think that most of us, we are much more connected than we think we are.
Yeah, sure.
Right? And we receive a lot of information, and we do hold this knowledge within us, and it slips through our conscious mind, but we are doubting it constantly, and we are always worrying that we are making it up.
Yeah.
And always looking for confirmation. And I wonder, when will we stop asking for confirmation and just trusting?
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem in this life.
How can he solve that?
That I do actually, my conscious mind sees these confirmations as valid.
Okay.
But in a session like this, it's still not. My conscious mind sees it's still not as proof. Like for if other people were to listen, because I could just have all this information from other sources.
Yes, I understand. But we can continue, because you are doing a great job.
Yeah.
You're really doing a great job. And so I would like to ask for continuing in whatever way your higher self perceives as is most appropriate, whether it is to see some more things from that past life. Is it?
I think so,
Or
maybe it's a little bit talk about a bit more about Nibiru.
Okay, wonderful. So should we continue talking with that being from Nibiru, from this other part of him?
Yes.
All right.
But although it's not necessarily about that, it's just more about the misleading narratives about Nibiru and as Planet X, which is all false.
I see.
Essentially, it's just when it comes in, I think in 2030, it would reach Earth, get closer, and it would, by then, the consciousness of most humans would be raised, and I'm not sure. So it's related to ascension, and it just attracts these higher, I think, what I'm getting, these higher frequencies, energies.
What attracts them? What do you mean?
The approach of Nibiru.
I see. So it's when is Nibiru going to come closer to the Earth again?
Around 2030.
I see. So there is a lot of predictions, and not a prediction, sorry, there's a lot of rumors I've heard about some people saying that every time that it passes, every 3,000 years close to the Earth, that it creates destruction.
That's what I mentioned, just that this is not
This is not true.
It's just a false narrative. I even saw,
I see.
as Eve, I saw like footage of literally some kind of something planet passing by with a lot of entities flying nearby. But if it's not near Earth, then it cannot have been Nibiru.
So you are saying that Nibiru's intentions are not as they have been depicted in our in our field, and so would you like to say more about that? Why do we have this false perception, and what is the real role of Nibiru in our evolution?
The agenda of the dark players, the dark ones, has just been confusion and take everything, like also with the religions, take everything and twist it around and make people distort and make people scared and afraid. And then they feed off the negative energies.
Yeah, sounds familiar.
Yeah, but in the book of Enki, it's also a bit better, like a different.
It's more reliable information, you mean?
Which I myself, my conscious self, right now, I have a lot since my awakening. I also thought Anunnaki is the negative ones, and the Sumerian tablets are lies and probably or misinformation, disinformation. But recently, only I read it, read into it.
I see.
And it's totally different picture.
Okay. So is there what else is there for Eve today that he needs to know from that past life?
Just open myself up more and meditate more, better. Try to get deeper. Because I'm still very much disconnected.
Disconnected from what?
From higher self, etc. The higher realms. Apart from this telepathic contact.
Yeah. Okay, so he still has some work to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also all these negative interferences and all these things that have held me back. Because I often started to try to meditate more, and then there was always something happening that interrupted.
How can he keep these influences away from him?
Yeah, that's the fasting, firstly, and then the solar flight, of course, will help him But also, if I raise my, I think, if I keep raising my vibration, that's also what I did successfully to keep lowering or do things that make myself keep lowering my vibration.
I am aware that as human beings we carry suppressed negative emotions in our bodies that we have accumulated throughout this and other past lives.
Yeah.
Even
on that I already worked.
Okay.
Quite a bit.
I see. So we do a body scan throughout his whole body right now.
Yeah.
Would you like to do that?
Mm-hmm.
And see if there is anything more that needs to be released.
Feeling the leg again.
Okay, so let's zoom in there and just tell me, what do you see there? Describe me.
Some kind of like an octopus
Grip.
around the.
I see. What does it represent?
To withdraw energy from my body.
Where does this come from? Where does it originate from?
They placed it there.
They?
Yeah.
Could you tell us who?
The dark ones.
The dark ones. Okay. And what is the purpose of this?
Just to keep my vibration low.
All right. Okay. So we release that from him. Does he need to keep it in his body?
No, of course not.
Okay. So we now
if possible.
Release it into the light. Okay. So I want you to go ahead and do that.
I cannot do it from here, so I'm getting from the higher realms. They cannot. I'm not sure.
Okay. So we ask for help from Archangel Michael. Would you like to give us a hand?
I think it cannot because it's like sucked into my body basically. It could be dangerous for my light body if they would try to remove it. That's why the fasting. So the longer I fast, the more problem they're gonna get.
So there's no other being that can assist?
Yeah, right now not.
Okay. So fasting will do the job?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else that Eve needs to do to remove it successfully?
I'll just stick to the water fast and nothing else.
And he will know when the time is right to stop?
Yeah.
Because he shouldn't fast for too long, right?
Yeah, I mean, it can be up to 40 days with some entities.
Okay.
And fasting is just, it's actually, it's not harmful in any way, except you really do mistakes. And the mind is the most important. If you think you're going to die after 4 days, you might. So, but otherwise, it's only healthy.
Wonderful. Okay, so let's have a look at the rest of the body. If there's anything else we could assist with him today.
Yeah, but of the same kind, in the heart and the head. So, and in the head and the brain, there's more energy. So that would take longer time, like up to 40 days, to remove that. But if really the soul of flesh is taking care of that, then I don't have to wait so long, fast so long.
And how can he seal himself from future invasions of that type?
Yeah, simply because the vibration of the whole planet is being raised, so the negative entities, they are not allowed to rise to the fifth dimension with us, so they cannot influence anymore. Yeah.
So this will be the last time, so to say. And after that, he will not have to deal with any of these energies?
Yeah.
Okay, that's wonderful then. Is there anything else that you wish that you would have asked today?
About my sister and twin flames.
Okay, that's important information. So please go ahead and tell him what you want to share with him.
So, that Alicia is my twin flame. And Celine is my sister. Reincarnated.
I see. So both confirmed. So actually he is connected.
Yeah.
He's much more connected than he thinks he is.
Yeah.
He's receiving information, but he doesn't really trust.
Yeah, I mean, because of the negative interferences. The negative voices are often there as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I understand what you're saying. Then again, I think it's also human conditioning, right? We, as humans, have been trained to do not trust ourselves, so we are learning how to trust.
It's not so much the problem, and like with my many things I do trust for myself, but sometimes there's a slight discrepancies. I mean, apart from the narratives which have proven to me false anyway, but sometimes also these things to have confirmed in a way.
I would like to ask you a question. I think I didn't ask this question before. You really wanted him to see the second past life, and can you please tell us the reason why?
Yeah, because it's also directly connected to ascension, and yeah.
In what way?
Firstly, that part about Nibiru approaching us in 2030, that it's related also to ascension in some way. And yeah, because pyramids in Egypt are very important. I mean, in the spiritual community.
Are they going to play a role in the ascension, of the upcoming ascension of humanity?
Yeah.
In what way?
Various, like first energetic, then they hold knowledge. Yeah.
How can we utilize this power that they have?
You will be guided there. It's not like, you have to travel there now and try to activate the pyramids. It's going to happen naturally. And many beings, humans, and higher beings incarnated in humans are involved. Junvalo as well. And yeah.
Okay, so you wanted him to remember that he has this connection in the past with the pyramids.
He knows. But just to lay it out a little bit better.
Okay. Wonderful. So is there anything more that you would like to say to him?
Humor has a place too, so I just got a good luck and thumbs up. But I'm not sure if there's more.
So maybe I ask you some more general questions for his well-being, which I think are always helpful, always important. So fasting helps?
Yeah. Also, especially after fasting helps, like to remove negative energies.
Yeah, this is a question he had. What more could you tell him about that? Because he wanted to ask you about that.
I should just follow the guidance and keep up with it for now.
Okay. And how does fasting help him?
Helps remove negative entities and energies. And also on a physical level anyway.
Okay. Is there anything more he needs to know besides what he already knows regarding these entities? The so-called dark entities.
Solar flash. We should take care of that.
Okay. And when would we expect for...
The 21st of this month.
So there will be a solar flash?
Yeah.
Will it be felt by humans?
No, not so
physical?
much consciously. So only people with higher awareness can maybe see something.
So it will not be so strong that it will wipe out humanity. It will be a soft one.
That was the negative agenda.
I see.
Of the negative narrative.
So this is softer.
Yeah.
And
but invasive for the AI technologies and all that.
Wonderful. So it's going to basically wipe out lower frequencies. Yeah. And people who are energetically sensitive, will they be able to feel it? The energy that will come
feel and
in?
See, even. can see too.
I see. That's why it's good to be in the meditative state, more receptive, more wonderful. How can he stay connected to the higher self and receive this guidance in his day-to-day life without interference?
I'm connected, but I just have to wait for the time that the other things fade, and use discernment when I put out things. Of course, that they still can give me information that I feel is compelling, but is still not true.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so.
And they can influence my emotions, even that getting excited about certain information which is false, but then I feel like, oh, I have to put this out because it sounds so interesting or new information.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So when he contacted me for a session, what did you hope that he would receive from the session the most?
I think essentially it's about protection, and you also knowing a lot and not being able to be manipulated much, or if at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in some way this session offered him a certain level of protection? What do you mean?
Not in it. No, it was just about the information that
came protected.
Yeah, and also that they can influence people around me, and they did all my life, I think. So if I reach out to somebody, they can give them negative thoughts to make make them think that I'm just talking nonsense. Yeah. So.
Okay, but you didn't have this experience today.
No.
Okay, wonderful.
But it's also for you to know, and it seems that you might not end up being influenced, that they might not be able to give you negative thoughts.
No, I have very strong protection and discernment. So okay, so that was a good match. It was good for him to do this session with me. That's wonderful. And if there is one single obstacle that hold him back from fulfillment, from peace, what would that be?
Now it's still difficult, so one way is just to wait until these negative entities have cleared, and then everything will fall into place.
So it's a matter of time.
Yeah, in that sense, because also they cannot be just removed easily.
Okay.
Might also be related to the Dark Ones, maybe having held humanity and also other beings captive, like a hostage.
But you are working on it, and you are confident that it's being worked out.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very important to know. Okay.
It will be okay.
Okay, wonderful. And sometimes we humans, we tend to have our conscious mind doubt the validity of the experience, and when it's over and some time passes. So if Eve starts to doubt the information or the connection that he had in this session, what would you say to him now to reassure him?
For him, for me personally, is no problem, because I've already known all this, essentially. That's the information that has come to me, and after discernment and I kept trying to look for signs and information and to really find the truth. In some respects, also to the both of these lives. So, it's not a big deal for his conscious self.
Okay, that's great. And then, is there any last message that you have for him before we close this session?
Just be happy.
There are many reasons to be happy, right?
Or try to be happy as much as possible.
Is he on a good way? Is he on the right path?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Being guided.
You're with him?
Yeah. And guides ascended self.
His guides are with him too?
Yeah.
Okay.
But oftentimes they cannot do much.
Of course, I understand. I know. We have to give them permission to allow them to. Of
Yeah,
course.
that's also what I read in the book I just got. That we have to invite the ascended self to blend the energies with our body. And I wasn't sure if I have to do what I have to do, or I just state it and allow it.
Beautiful. So this is going to get manifested in his life and slowly in the future.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, so I want to thank you very much for your presence, your eternal presence, this divine presence in him, and I would like to express my gratitude for the help and the information that has been given to him today. I know he's really going to appreciate. And I want to ask for the entities that we connected to in the past lives to recede to where they belong, with much love and thanks for the information and the help that they have been giving Eve today.